Welcome to the 2017 Fete Film and Celebration Supper. This year we were expecting a really hot day, didn't get the weather, we had a huge thunderstorm, but thanks to everybody we've had another brilliant Fete.
Hi, I'm John T. Sherwell, and a couple of years ago I was asked to take on looking after the car display here at the Newtown Church Fete. I didn't quite know what was involved, but it's been a lot of fun getting in touch with car owners, and we've worked up a very nice list of very exotic cars. And this year we run from an Austin 7 from about 1927 up to a Chrysler New Yorker from 1948. Quite a showy car. It was part of the Florence Foster Jenkins movie a couple of years ago. And in between we've got Porsches and a Jaguar E-Type. So a real variety of British and continental cars, and a growing number of American cars too. So hopefully the people as they roll up to the Fete will enjoy looking at those before they come in at around 1:30 tomorrow.
Now we have Wilbur, who's a miniature, I can't pronounce this, Schnauzer. Wilbur and Toby have been regulars here over the years, so you'd think I'd have learnt to pronounce it by now. Wilbur's never going to be hurried during his round, and Toby's usually running faster than Wilbur. Brilliant. Well done, Wilbur. And now through the tunnel, on the home straight, and a round of applause for Wilbur. We now have... They run pretty much the same, but he forgets that he should be hitting those white contact points. You can see that speed sometimes isn't absolutely everything in this game, but my word, he's fast. Well done, Pickle.
Yes, okay.
We're going to see who you are first.
I'm Chris Coleman. This is my wife Charlotte Coleman.
I'm a local girl, live just up the road, so we're very pleased to be opening the Fete, aren't we?
Yes, we are. We got married here 2 years ago.
Well remembered. 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Obviously Charlotte was born and bred in this area, so it was the obvious choice. Beautiful church just down the road.
Yeah.
And a lovely area, so Charlotte's mum, Christine, asked us to come along to the Fete today to be a part of it, and we were delighted to say yes.
I hope to raise lots and lots of money because, like as you said, we have that personal attachment to the church. It's such a pretty little church, so it'd be nice to sort of, you know, give something back. Yeah, I think because I literally lived up the road since age 3, and so I think if there wasn't even a decision to be made, it was always going to be that church. It was May the 16th, but the day before and the day after wasn't great weather, so we worked like 2 days before the marquee was flooding, and then it was bright sunshine all day, so we were really lucky.
Yeah, sun was out. We had a super time, beautiful, really good.
We
yeah,
were so
sun was
lucky.
out. Yeah, and we went back to Charlotte's parents' house where we had a marquee in the back garden, and it was a fantastic day. It was only through Charlotte, meeting Charlotte, have I seen and spent a lot of time in this area, and yeah, it's absolutely stunning, lovely scenery, and the people are just as nice also. I've actually got to rush off later on. We're meeting up with Wales. We play Serbia in our next game, so we've got a bit of work on at the moment. So I came back last night from Cardiff, especially for the Fete. So we're going to enjoy a little hour here, myself with Charlotte and the children, and then I've got to dash off and get back to work.
Good afternoon. Probably you can tell by my accent I'm not really from these parts, but with no further ado, I think I'll open this Fete at 2 o'clock on Cup Final Day, but I'm recording it, so this afternoon after the dust display. Thank you.
Charlie Alton, and I'm the auctioneer at the Newtown Fete.
Sold to the gentleman here, sir. Selling once, selling twice, John Rowlandson. Selling once, selling twice, Tanzini. Any more for any more? Say now. Sold. Thank you very much. Selling once, selling twice. Oh, where have we got? No, sorry, that's not a debut. Just waving. Sold to the lady over there. Thank you very much.
This is my 5th year and 3rd year as auctioneer.
Going. Gone to the job we drew a number of numbers.
Oh, I think it's a wonderful example of a local community organising something really nice for itself.
There you are, sir. Congratulations. Fantastic. Wonderful.
So I love the organisation, I love the people who are involved in it, and I love the fact that it's really well attended and people have a nice time.
Some of them are one-offs, so I need your attention. Wave at me, shout. If you can't see you can't win.
Auctioning Mary Burgess's Mini today was pretty special.
On the 1st of August 1994, Mary Burgess went down to her garage, and here are the original documents, and paid £5,700 for that Mini.
You know, that's someone who's been involved in the local community for years, and she died last year. Her funeral was amazingly well attended, and her car, well, could have made £300–400 quid, but it made £1,700, and it was just a great story and lots of people interested, and I just thought, yeah, that's really what Newtown Fete's all about.
My name is David Burgess. I'm purely here because we are giving my mother's car to have been auctioned at the Fete. My mother was the opener of the Fete in 2014. She was the assistant treasurer, so for quite a few years, although she was wandering around the stalls earlier on in the afternoon, she would be in the back counting out the money, and the Mini was driven through the field, round to more or less here, and she stood by and she officially opened the Fete. So that was quite a moment, so it makes it even more appropriate that the Mini's here today. So I will never forget that. I can't think of a better way of actually disposing of the Mini. She would be absolutely chuffed to bits for it to be here. Yes, it's just I don't know, it was just a flash of inspiration that came over me when I was thinking, oh, there's so many things to be disposed of after her death. Whatever are we going to do with the car? And Newtown Fete just came into my mind. And it's realised a lot of money, and that's absolutely fantastic. And I think she knew the Wells family really well, great friends with them. And I think having a Fete like this in a garden in the country, it's just a winner really. Yeah, I know it meant a great deal to her. So she is looking over us or whatever. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits, I'm sure.
Something I brought my keys with me. Right, name's Jim Elliott. I'm the landlord of the Bold Forester up in Forester Road. I've been here for 17 years as their landlord and enjoyed most every minute of it. Been a supporter of the Fete for at least that same number of years, and hopefully I'll continue to do so, even though I'm hoping to sell up, and I am definitely going to move to Devon, and hopefully I should be there within the next, who knows, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and then I'll come back and see them probably every year at the Fete. One thing about the Fete, I think the best thing is the vast area that people come from to see it. And every year it gets better and better, and people come from all over, and it's a fantastic Fete, and people and all the local people put so much into it, which is, you can't really ask them much more from locals, really, looking after their village Fete. And it's the church as well, which is always good. I personally, of course, like the auctions, the auction of promises. I've been known to buy a few things from there, but sadly not this year. I won't be buying anything this year, so I'm not sure what I should be able to move with me. Excuse me. But I should continue, hopefully, to come back every year to see the Fete after I leave. And they've been very good to me. Personally, it means seeing my fellow villagers, and others of course, but my fellow villagers out of my normal context, which is inside the pub. And it's nice to see them as a normal person, just a free person walking around the village and in the Fete, especially around the Fete, and people saying, "Hello Jim, it's nice to see you Jim, we'll be up soon Jim." And it's just great to see the number of people that sometimes you even forget people that you normally see in the pub. But then when you see them maybe 2 or 3 times a year maybe, but they know you when you come around the Fete, and it's lovely to be said and recognised when you come out. Great stuff, great village, great face, great Fete, lovely people.
I'm Tony Hardy. I live in Newtown at Lodge Hill, and we've been coming to the Fete now for about 5 or 6 years.
Yes, I've been here every year for the last 5 years.
We help run the plant stall, that is producing the plants as well as selling them and setting it all up.
Lots of plants were sold right at the very beginning, and then it's been a steady flow throughout the whole day, and I think we sold a lot of plants. Most of them have gone.
Well, I think it's very important that although this is the church Fete, and admittedly a lot of people here don't go to church, but it brings most of the village together and people get to know each other, so it is very important.
It's the community, it's getting everybody together, everybody is all pulling together to put the Fete on, and then it's just lovely being in a garden, the brass band playing, cakes, teas, ice creams, children enjoying themselves. It's just a great atmosphere, a village atmosphere.
So my name's Claire Wells. I'm Sue and Fra Wells's daughter, and I'm at the Fete because I live here and I guess I didn't get a choice. So I think I can definitely remember at least 17 years of coming. I pretty much get summoned every year, but what's quite fun is I've got some university friends who have now decided it's a great fun thing to do, so we use it as an opportunity to catch up, and yeah, so generally annually. It means a weekend taken up, a lack of sleep, lots of people in the village who always know my name, and I struggle as I'm terrible with names, it's awful. But everyone's always very friendly and it is great, and all of my friends at school and stuff think it's hilarious that I have a Fete in my parents' garden, and I get quite a lot of grief about that, so probably a source of grief as a result.
I'm Zoe, and I run the home and gift stall with Sally. I've been coming to Newtown Fete now for the last 6 years because we've recently moved into the village, and it's a great Fete to come to, great community spirit. Yesterday we came back from Cornwall. Last night I was cooking cakes and biscuits for the biscuit stall, and then already sorted out the homes and gifts for our stall today. Living in Newtown is a great place to live. The community spirit is wonderful. Everybody pulls into the Fete today, and all the other activities that are run in the village. The community spirit, there are over 150 people that come and help behind the scenes, and it's a fantastic day. We will thoroughly enjoy it. It is hard work, but it's great fun.
My name's Jo Gamblin. I'm here, I run or help to run the toy stall. I've been doing the toy stall for about 4 years, and I've been coming to the Fete for about 6 years. This Fete means to me a sense of community. My children have been coming to this Fete with me, watching them do the country dancing, now helping me run the stalls and seeing everybody's friendly faces and enjoying the pins.
I'm Carol Gregory. I'm an assistant scout leader with Portuguese Scouts, and we tent the gala or the Fete, and we run the coconut strive for you.
We are Livingston Troop, and we are here to put up stands for the Fete.
Personally, it's a really good fun day out with the whole family that's got the most wonderful feel. Lots of fresh local produce and good fun, good friends, good people.
It's nice to help the community around us with I don't know, helping them.
Hi, I'm Caroline Barfoot, and traditionally I've been on the Arena Cafe, but I've moved this year. I've been moved, and I'm on the White Elephant stall this year for the first time, so it's very exciting. We sell all sorts of bits and pieces, so anything from pictures, mirrors, we've got a Christmas tree, little knickknacks, all sorts of different things. I came to my first Fete 20 years ago, but we didn't live in the village then, but we came here, thought it was wonderful and thought this is where we want to live. So we moved out here 16 years ago, and I've been coming to the Fete ever since. Yeah. The community kind of means everything to us. It's incredibly special. We feel very privileged to be part of it, that our daughters have grown up with so many friends in the village, and that we just can be part of this and share it, share a day like this. It feels very special, very privileged. One of the previous, well, in fact it was the very first Fete we came to actually, so it must be 20 years ago. Unfortunately, a little child wandered off and managed to fall into the lake. It was perfectly fine, but a lovely lady got in there, got him out, yanked him out, and spent the rest of the Fete wandering around in a dressing gown. But that's part of what the Fete is. It's just kind of unique, really.
When my parents first came here in 1966, there were 5 gardens. Yeah. Which had the Fete, and it rotated. The 5 gardens were, well, it was Sableton Mill, it was Wood End House, it was the Lamberts at the corner, and then there was the Glebe House. If one has a garden, we need to share it with people.
Organising the Fete is really easy. Lots of people work all year to grow things, to make things, to cook things, but Sue and I work together, and we make loads of phone calls, we text people, we email people, and we get loads of really positive responses. It makes our organisation really easy. Thank you very much.